you, sir. Blue, you're my boy. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, good morning, or good night, wherever you may be. Welcome to Player One of versus Player Two. I am Eric Logan Summit. Logan Radio rocks on Twitch, YouTube, and all that other junk. And you know what? That guy sitting right over there across from me, that is one of our woodsy neighbors to the north, my friend and yours, Facebook gaming partner, ex-Mixer partner, and founder of House of 1,000 Streamers. My friend and yours, it is House of Hydra. Good day, sir.
Good day, everybody. Is that what you guys were looking for? My Canadian welcome. Take off, welcome everybody to the podcast, or as we like to call it, the Radcast. Now, it doesn't get any better than this. I woke up this morning and I was thinking to myself, man, should I wake up and should I go and get a McDonald's breakfast? Do you eat breakfast in the morning?
No, you know what? I don't eat breakfast in the morning, and that probably stems from my father. He wasn't a breakfast guy. The only time we ever ate breakfast really as a family was on vacation. So
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. Just see, I myself, I'm not a big breakfast person. I agree, but there is something that when you do smell bacon.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That
Okay.
I think it kind of you can't get bacon's one of those things that once you smell it, you can't get it out of your head until you have some.
Oh, I agree. I've got a recipe that I'm not sharing. Well, I will share. Maybe if you ask, but I've got a recipe for something that is absolutely amazing that I make. It is 4-cheese wasabi bacon mashed potatoes. And you know what? It is exactly what it sounds like. It's bacon, mashed potatoes with some wasabi and 4 different kinds of cheese, and it is just absolutely amazing.
That sounds delicious in so many ways to spice up mashed potatoes. Because I'm not a big fan. If someone was like, "Man, we should have some mashed potatoes," yes,
Hold
I
on
get
a
it.
second.
Turkey with the gravy. Turkey with the gravy.
Potato is the most versatile food of all time. And I had an ex-girlfriend who was born in Russia and grew up in Israel. So, you know what? Russia, they eat a lot of potatoes, but she used to look at me and go, "Potato is perfect." You think about all the things you can do with it. And you know what? Can't argue with it.
It supplies electricity if you have enough of them.
Well, you know what? You can think about it. You could have, you know what? There's probably somewhere somebody wrote a script that Forrest Gump isn't talking about shrimp, but he's talking about potatoes. You can julienne a potato. You can French fry a potato. You can,
julienne. You can curl them. You can fry them. You can skin them. You can dye them. They're the new Easter eggs too. You can paint them. The most versatile. You are correct. It might be the most versatile.
You can do anything with a potato. You can make alcohol. You can drink a potato. You can you can literally probably get a car to run on a potato if you worked hard enough at it. But dude, you can do everything with a potato, man.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the coconut's in the background going, "I can be used as a bowl."
You're right. You can make a potato gun. You can make a potato gun. You're Canadian. I'm sure they do that shit up there, right?
Yes, we've all made a potato gun. If you guys don't know what a potato gun is,
PVC and potatoes, baby.
PVC piping, a barbecue igniter, a can of hairspray, or a butane, or whatever you want to use. You stuff the potato in the end. You take your cap off the end of the PVC pipe. You spray a whole bunch of aerosol. Put the cap on real quick. aim your potato gun, hit the barbecue igniter, and it sparks in there, and it goes kaboom and shoots the potato out all across the room.
Yeah.
Julian potato fries. That's the fastest way to make julienne fries. Did you know that?
No, I did not. Yeah, well, actually, you know what? Somewhere along the line, I feel like that was probably in a script for Waiting Part 3. Oh, we're gonna make julienne potatoes with the potato. I can see that. And somewhere Andy Milonakis is like, are they gonna make a Waiting 3? Oh my God, my career could really use a Waiting 3. Have you seen Andy Milonakis's Twitch? He's on Twitch a lot. That dude.
I didn't know.
No.
I didn't think he was big. I didn't think he was still big.
No, he's not. He's first of all, still you're giving him more credit than he deserves.
Well, he had his 15 seconds of fame.
Yeah. All right, you're right. I mean, yeah, but he's on. He's on Twitch. It's terrible. I don't recommend it for anyone. But
No.
but Waiting was a great movie about working in restaurants. And I don't know if you ever worked in restaurants, but I have helped open and run 9 restaurants and bars. And I've even owned. I've never owned an actual restaurant, but I've owned a bar or 2 in my day. But so I have a history with the food industry. I'm certified, baby. What's up?
You're a certified foodie.
I'm certified in all that stuff.
I'm not. I worked in 2 places that were surrounded by food. I worked at a gas station that we made fried chicken, and
really, you guys
potato
made
wedges.
fried chicken at your gas station? Did you
And
also?
potato wedges.
Was it also a
Hold
video
on.
store? Was it also a video store?
There were some videos. to
Yeah,
rent
you
at the
rented
time,
videos,
yeah.
didn't you? You sons of bitches. I
There
knew
wasn't
it.
that many. There was only one side of the. Anyways.
Not a lot. I didn't ask for
Not a
it. Doesn't
lot.
need to be a lot. Actually, the better part about it is if the less that you have. Like if you had like 3 Chuck Norris flicks and like Debbie Does Dallas, that would be like the perfect movie
There
store
was
ever.
like
and
I
Texas
think
Chainsaw
I think the
Massacre.
#1 movies that were rented out all the time were the Batman movies.
Oh, of course.
Like there was a waiting list for the Batman.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's because you only had
yeah.
one of each. One
Except
copy.
except for #3. Yeah, Cloudy with the chance of freeze.
Oh, that's the
Nobody wanted that one.
No one wants. That was Arnold.
Nobody wanted that
Arnold.
one. And actually, you know what? Actually, I'll tell you what the other popular one was. That you're gonna believe it. It was David Copperfield, Magic one.
Oh, really?
That one was like
The one where he made
where he made the Empire State Building
disappear. Yeah. Or no, Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty.
Sorry,
That's what he
Statue
did.
of Liberty.
He made the Statue of Liberty disappear.
I think he made like an elephant land on or somewhere on the. I can't remember.
Sure.
Somewhere.
You know
yeah.
what?
Anyways,
I was fascinated
very
to find
popular.
out that David Copperfield stole the name from a book by Charles Dickens, by the way.
Yeah.
As I got older, I was like, you mean there's a book about the magician? And they're like, yeah, read this. And I was like, this is not about the damn magician.
the first time you Google it, you're just like, God, David.
I was
You
so
coulda had
excited
it all,
about it for a
David.
hot second, you
Now
know?
you just have this. But I made fried chicken and I made potato wedges. We call them mojos.
Why do you call them mojos? No, we
I
call
have
them
no
potato wedges, I'm sure.
I don't know why they
Is
call
there
them
anything
mojos.
on them or a special sauce that goes with these that would make them
No,
mojos?
but they got a bit of breading on them. They have
Okay, that's a
breading
little
on them.
different. That's a little different because you guys got the fries cornered because you guys have poutine.
Well, but I don't think I think
We don't have that shit
actually.
here.
Well, do you like fat French fries or thin French fries?
It depends on it depends on what I'm doing with them. I had shoestrings the other day because and they taste different. They do. It depends on what I'm doing with them. If I'm gonna hunker down and put some bacon and quesadilla cheese and shit like that on it, and some sour cream and chives and whatnot, then I want some big ass steak fries, or as you might say, mojos, or whatever you call them.
Mojos, yeah, steak. I know, but okay, but yeah, I don't know. I think you're right, but I tend to go towards the shoestring more myself. Have you ever? I like putting French fries on my burger.
Oh shit! Well, I don't do it on a regular basis, but I wouldn't be against it. Have you ever dipped a French fry in your milkshake?
Yeah, that's like a massive thing. in my family.
That's a
I
massive
don't
thing
do
in
it.
your family.
I don't do it, but it's a pretty big thing in my family.
All right, I've done it before, but I don't do it on a regular basis. Although I'll be honest with you, I haven't had an actual milkshake in forever for a couple reasons. I don't know if my body could take all of that.
Yeah, all that milk.
All that milk might just do it in. And two, like, I mean,
Getting older.com. Hey?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, oh man, I would like a scoop of ice cream. Hell yeah, but can we go a la mode? Here what's up?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know, I don't eat red meat because of, you live, you learn.
Well,
and,
you know what? Growing up, those milkshakes, by the way, before we move on from milkshakes, the McDonald's milkshakes weren't milkshakes. There was no milk in there. We grew up like the first milkshakes that we probably had were McDonald's milkshakes, and those there wasn't any. No, they weren't real milkshakes.
It's just powder, isn't it?
Well, at one point it was, but oh man, they're still not even made out of milk, man. That's like milk byproduct. That's like, why does that cheese come in a piece of plastic? There's nothing cheese about that. You know that piece of cheese that comes in the piece of plastic, Kraft cheese or whatever?
Yeah.
You know what? It's only required to be 49% cheese.
49%. That's a bold statement.
It's true. It's only required to be 49% cheese.
How do you know that fact?
Because I freaking read it the other day, man.
Okay, well, actually, you know what's funny? You're gonna say to me, fact I heard the other day.
What?
Hippopotamus milk is pink.
All right, Jesus Christ!
I know. Don't even ask me where it came from. I don't know how.
But what was it in reference to? Like,
I don't even know. Someone just told it to me. I was at work, and someone was like, "Hey, did you know hippopotamus milk
have
was
you
pink?"
ever had hippopotamus milk? You'd be shocked to find out that it's pink.
What do you do when someone says that to you? I just looked
Who
at him. I did like the nod. You know, like when you see someone but you don't say anything, you just nod at them. I was like, thanks.
Dude, you mark down on your calendar that dude may be the serial killer. That's what you do.
So.
When the guy looks at you and goes, hippopotamus milk is pink, you go, that guy may be a serial killer. No, here's the thing is he's obviously socially awkward because you don't say that shit to people at work. You shouldn't.
No, a serial killer comment would be like, "Hey, you guys like that wall I just painted white?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, it's a nice white." And the one guy's like, "That's actually white 47." They're like, "What? Wait, what?"
It's actually white 42, by the way. I've seen that white before.
That's white 47.
I've seen that white before. That's white 42. 42.
42. Yeah, that's the psychopath you got to look out for. But so I told you last week that I got TikTok.
Oh Jesus, no.
Okay, so now I posted one video.
Are you doing dances?
It was just me in the morning. This morning I posted my first video. I'm not even promoting my TikTok because I just wanted to see what it does.
Because you're probably doing dancing.
No, I'm smoking left-handed cigarette. So, anyways, but I'm on the TikTok and I get to see all these food video ones. So this one just blew me away. I saw this morning. He took a cookie cutter, like a star cookie cutter that you would use for Christmas.
Right, gotcha.
He puts it in his frying pan.
Yeah.
Dead center.
Yeah. You put an egg or something.
Then he pours pancake mix around the outside.
On the outside,
and then on the outside of it, so the inside of that star is still perfect. There's nothing on the pan.
Gotcha.
Then he cracks an egg into the star.
Yeah.
Then he cooks. See where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I do.
And then he he pulls the thing out, and there's an egg right in the center of his pancake, and he folds it up, and then he covers it, and he makes like a pocket and puts maple syrup in it. Jesus.
Oh my God. Well,
a tear came to my eye.
Thank you, Wolves and Pizza, for that follow.
It was beautiful.
That is beautiful. Now, are you going to? Now, here's the thing, though. Is it like watching Bob Ross paint for you, or are you going to then try to replicate that when you watch cooking shows? Do you then go and try to cook this stuff? Because for the most part, when I watch cooking shows, I'm looking more for the the tips of the certain things. Like I'm like, oh, that might be a good way to cook that or cut that or do that, or what a cool ingredient to put that. But I'm not sitting down and then recreating that whole meal.
Yeah, I think I'm a dreamer. So I think what I do is I watch a video, and then a couple days pass, and let's say I go to the grocery store, and I'm like, wait a second. Remember the guy was doing the thing with the star in the pan? I think he had pepperoni sticks. I think he had, you know what I mean? Like I make a version of it.
Okay.
And then I'm like, and then it either turns out well or it turns out like half-assed.
Well, you started with pepperoni sticks, so I'm thinking it's going to start on half-assed.
Probably...
that goes back to you working on a gas station that had fried chicken.
Okay, yeah. So okay, this was the best thing because I found the loophole of how to take chicken home every night.
Oh,
because
okay.
my boss, chicken turned off at a certain time, so they would say,
turn that chicken off, son.
Whatever happens at 4 o'clock,
stays at 4 o'clock.
You throw out.
Oh.
So then what I would do is I would
take that chicken home.
I would take that chicken home. So let's just say, chicken was always made right before 4 o'clock. There was a hefty amount of chicken there just in case of a rush.
You never you
can't not have chicken at dinner time.
They were preparing for their 420 rush, but we closed at 4 o'clock. I know, but stoners don't prepare. But I'm just saying, you never know.
But it was like really like it was just normal. All I did there was a fryer. We had a fryer to start with, and we actually moved up to an air fryer.
Ooh, you got fancy at the gas station with the movie store.
I was at the gas station.
Kitchen KFC / porn store.
I kept 2 jobs usually, always as a kid, because I was more of I want cool jobs so I can reap the rewards.
So frying chicken at the gas station, that was considered a cool job.
That was for Slurpees.
That was for very Canadian of you.
No, that was for non-stop Slurpees. You guys call them slushies, but we call them Slurpees.
No, we call them Slurpees too. Canadians can't take. You don't take Slurpee. That's 7-Eleven. No,
you guys do slushies.
No, we have slushies, but 7-Eleven is Slurpees, and that's yeah. You guys don't own. Don't try to take that.
Wait a second. Hold on a second here.
Don't you dare try to take Slurpees from us.
I know you guys are slushies.
What's up, Trucking Cowboy? Right? Yes, exactly.
No.
He's agreeing. We have slushies and we have Slurpees, but 7-Eleven on the side of the cup, the side of the cup at 7-Eleven, it says Slurpees. Yes, thank you.
There's 2 P's in There's 2 P's and 2 E's in Slurpee.
It's
not spelled Slurpee, it's Slurpie.
Yeah,
Get out of here. Okay, that just showed your credibility of your first witness out.
No. Spelling doesn't count. Spelling doesn't count. We're stoners. I'm not. I need spell check as well. I would have spelled it right though, Trucking Cowboy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying too.
It's a Slurpee. It's Slurpee out here. I have this really cool cup. It's Deadpool when Deadpool 1 came out.
Okay.
And it's a 7-Eleven cup, and it says Slurpee, but he's crossed out the slur part. It just says P. And it's
that's
Deadpool.
pretty awesome.
And he's holding a crayon.
That's pretty awesome.
Now, it's pretty good.
Here, are you trying to say that 7-Eleven is by nature Canadian? Because it's not, right? You can have
it's Dallas, Texas. Right. Okay. I looked it up.
Oh, good. Well,
I wasn't gonna go into my 7-Eleven facts without knowing.
Wikipedia. Don't you dare try to take 7-Eleven from us.
Okay,
we'll fight
hold on. Slurpee.
Yes.
Slurpee versus slushy.
What are you gonna get? What do you get from that? Jesus, I hope it's porn.
Oh, well, let me finish here. Slurpee is a brand name or a trademark sold only at 7-Eleven.
Right.
Even though a Slurpee and a slushy, also spelled SLUSHY, both contain frozen ice crystals. Oh, this is getting intense. With a liquid drink. The main difference is where the refreshing treat is purchased. A Slurpee is a frozen carbonated beverage sold at 7-Eleven stores. So Slurpee is only 7-Eleven. I did not know that.
Yes, I did.
Do you know what a hush puppy is? Isn't that with ice cream on top?
No. I don't.
Is that what they-
Is it? You tell me.
I don't know.
A
Here,
hush puppy is a southern like a fried thing.
hush puppy.
Go ahead. Go ahead. It's a southern treat. That's what a slush puppy is. A southern treat. I've never had a good slush puppy, even when I was down in Georgia.
Oh, it's a brand. It's a brand called Slush Puppy Slurpee.
Did I say slush puppy? I'm talking about hush puppies. Damn, I'm high.
Smoke weed.
No, I
every
said
day.
hush puppies first. I said
Okay,
it wrong.
good. You said it wrong. Good.
No,
good.
we're both
good.
high,
We're
but
both
it doesn't-
wrong.
Yeah, we're both high,
We're
but
both
we're definitely
wrong.
on the same. We might not be on the same page, but we're in the same book.
Because you said you went from hush puppy to slush puppy real quick because we were talking about slush puppies.
I thought it
Slush
was called
puppy
hush
is the
puppy,
brand
my
with the
bad.
dog. Slurpee.
What's a hush puppy?
Hush puppy is a breaded thing from the South.
What is it?
I don't even know what it is. It's a breaded thing.
Is
I
it
don't
got
even
fritters
know.
in it? Is it a corn
It's kind
fritter?
of it might be a corn fritter.
I have a feeling it is. I've watched a lot of dine-in drive-ins and dives.
Oh yeah. So who's your favorite? Who's your favorite Food Network person then? Is it Guy Fieri?
Actually, at
Do you
the
go
very
to Flavor
beginning,
Town?
it was Anthony Bourdain.
Bourdain. He was
Bourdain.
everybody's favorite. I got to
He
meet
was
the
my
man.
favorite because he was a very my sister would kill me if I said this, but because I make fun of her for saying this word, but he's a very honest food critic.
Yeah. What
My
word do
sister's-
you make
oh,
fun
my-
of her for? Honest or
my-
food critic?
No, honest, because my sister will be like, "This is the most. Wait till you taste this. This is the most honest pasta sauce." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
All right, why does she?
You can't
All right,
call
she throws
pasta- I know.
on. Yeah, no, honesty
I
has
know,
nothing to
yeah,
do with
yeah, I
food.
know.
Why does your pasta sauce lie? First of all, that's
Yeah.
what I want to know.
Yeah, why do you cheat my
why
pasta
is your
sauce?
pasta sauce such a bastard that it's a lying, cheating pasta sauce that you have to represent
Yeah.
this one as being honest?
But I liked Anthony. How do you say his last
Anthony
name?
Bourdain. And
Bourdain.
there's a new
So-
documentary out in the
Yes,
movie
I-
theater about him.
I want to watch it. I liked watching his show because he was always smoking and drinking. He was always smoking, and he would just kind of call it out.
He was
just
a
looked like
punk. He
guy
was a
that would
punk
call it
rock
out.
food critic. That's what
Yeah.
Anthony Bourdain was. Anthony Bourdain was a punk rock food critic. And you know what? God bless his heart.
I then would probably say I was a big fan of the original Duff, but Duff got very big. He got very commercialized.
You like?
Remember Duff?
Yeah, of course. You like baking cakes there, man.
No, I just like Duff. I thought he
you
was. I
just
thought he
like
was
Duff.
a good.
All
I
right.
thought he was a good baker. Like he was funny to watch and everything. But
What about the
Guy-
candlestick maker? Were you into him as well?
No, Guy Fieri. Is it Fieri or Fieri?
Fieri. He would like you to say
Fieri.
Fieri.
I like him. He makes good barbecue sauce too.
Sure, why not? He's got restaurants now. Good for him.
Does he?
Yeah,
Hey,
they're like.
how good is Wahlburgers burgers?
You know what? Here's the thing. Never been to one.
Really?
You know why? Because it's meat. It's a burger. I don't know. I haven't gone out of my
I've
way.
always wanted
They're
to try
now
one.
well. They're now in grocery stores. You can make one at home but they were going to put one there. Well, there's none in Connecticut. I've never had the opportunity to. I wouldn't not go to a Wahlburgers. Like I wouldn't be like, no, I'm not going to go to a Wahlburgers. But I've never had the opportunity. No one's been like, hey, want to go to a Wahlburgers? You know what? You know what has fallen by the wayside and over the last 15 years though? Steak and Shake. Those used to be good. At a
Never had one.
At a
Never.
certain point, a Steak and Shake was good. But it's not anymore. But maybe it's just I'm old now. But I also think it's not just me. It's you.
Steak and Shake, obviously exactly what it sounds. Steaks and shakes.
Yeah, and some French fries.
Okay.
It's exactly what it sounded
Yeah,
like.
can't really change that up. Yeah, we just got Church's Chicken here.
Okay.
I don't know if that's an American thing.
Yeah, we
but
have
they got
churches around here.
But yeah, they got these. As I like to make fun of my sister, and I always say they got these biscuits. These biscuits.
I love a biscuit.
They got honey on the biscuits.
I like honey.
I never put honey on mine, but now I'll never not. Ever since I had these biscuits, I gotta say it like that.
Please
Ever
don't.
since I had these biscuits, I can't stop having the honey on them, man. They're so good. Like I don't know, just it's such a good chicken.
So you guys don't
burger.
have Popeyes up there then?
Yeah, we have Popeyes.
Okay, because everybody goes ballistic over Popeyes.
Yeah, but
I don't eat
Popeyes
fast
gravy
food
looks like
anymore.
throw up. Popeye's gravy looks like it has throw up in it. It's got chunks in it.
You don't like chunky gravy then?
Well, no, but it's got like white floating chunks. It looks like you know when you go into a parking
I
lot,
wouldn't
you see it
know.
on
I
the
don't go to
ground.
Popeyes. I don't go to
Well,
churches
yeah.
either. I don't
Well,
eat
I
fast
don't
food.
usually.
If I was going to indulge in fast food, I would have Taco Bell in like 2 seconds. If you were
Really?
if you were like, dude, you got to have one fast food right now, I would go Taco Bell in like 2 seconds. Before COVID, there was this place around me that did Taco Bell style food with good ingredients. I mean, they didn't have the Dorito tacos and shit, which I don't like anyways, but had all basically the Taco Bell menu, but done with like real ingredients, and then freaking COVID made it go under.
No, God!
Yeah,
What?
yeah, I know. I'm so sad.
No, God!
So I
please,
saw,
no!
going back to the TikTok thing,
Yeah.
I saw another video, and I really want to try this. This is a pretty ghetto thing to do, but it looked amazing.
You're gonna give
Do
yourself
you
your
know?
Prince Albert?
No, do you know what Fritos are?
Yeah, of
The
course I
corn
know what
chips?
Fritos
The
are.
corn
yeah.
chips?
One of the most
So
famous, iconic Lay's and
Okay.
Fritos battled and then became together Frito Lay.
Listen. Today you came at me
I
with
will.
a American quote, and
I
I
did.
didn't I didn't
I
bark at
did.
you. I took it like a good Canadian. I was like, man. I was like, I didn't even say like I don't get your stupid comment. I just took it and like went with it. I gave it a chuckle and we moved on. And then you said exactly word for word. You're like, man, I can't believe I did that because that comment had nothing to do with you, or you would probably not even understand the reference. You might get it, but. And I was like, okay, now I ask a simple question because I don't know if they're called Fritos in America. And I feel like I'm being personally attacked for being Canadian.
You know what?
I'm just saying this.
Yeah, again.
If I could slam my igloo door, I would.
Yeah,
You know? I'm just saying.
all
But
right.
okay, anyways,
Yeah.
back to the recipe of the Fritos. So the guy took a baking like a 2-inch pan deep. Glass
Okay.
pan.
Okay. And,
And
how do you know it's 2 inches?
And he put Fritos in the bottom, and then he put 2 cans of chili on top of that.
Ooh.
Then he put cheddar cheese on
Yeah.
top of that.
Yeah.
Then he put it in the oven and baked it, and then
In prison, they call that mofongo.
mofongo.
Yeah, they make that kind of stuff in prison, and they call it mofongo. It's true.
It
It's
wasn't
true.
a prison video though.
Well, I mean, you could probably check it out on YouTube. I bet you Google. You know what? Sound it out phonetically right now. Google on
Go on.
YouTube. Don't Google it, but
Say
actually
it
go
again.
to YouTube.
Say it again.
Mofongo.
Mofongo.
And see what comes up on YouTube. I bet you there's somebody showing you how to make mofongo. Basically, you crunch up chips in a bag. There's it's this prison thing. I mean, I've never been there, so I don't know. But I've had it explained to me a few times because I've been known to hang out with questionable characters.
Jailhouse mofongo recipe.
Boom!
Oh my
Shalak lock
God.
boom!
Oh no, it's with spicy Cheetos.
You can make it with anything, yeah.
or
but,
ramen.
or
Oh, I'm
Frito,
not-
yeah. There's a
no.
million different ways to make it. But what
Okay,
I'm
well, now
saying,
you're gonna wreck it. You're gonna wreck it for me. Ghost Rider says you gotta add jalapenos. So here's
Ooh,
okay, I'm
all
gonna
right.
tell you my recipe. I'm gonna tell you one of the recipes that I
Please
used to
do.
do as a bachelor all the time.
Thank you, sir.
So this is a bachelor recipe. Remember, this isn't like me now serving this all the time to my kids. It's
I
like
hope
that.
not.
All right. Okay. So what you do is you get 2 boxes of Kraft Dinner. Okay.
Oh, that's all right. You want to explain craft dinner to everybody? That's a Canadian term, craft dinner.
Is it?
Yeah.
Macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, that's kids.
So a
That's
box
what
of
the
mac and
Canadians
cheese.
call mac and cheese. Craft
We call
dinner.
it Kraft Dinner. Anyway, so I get that. I also go get pickled jalapenos.
Pickled
jar.
jalapenos. All right.
Okay.
Very
Then I
spicy.
go get.
Hold on. I have a question.
Yeah.
Are your jalapenos on a stick?
They're not on a stick.
I'm sorry, I had to. It's the only Jeff Dunham thing that I think is funny. But
They're
go
not on a
ahead.
stick.
It's the only thing I think is funny.
Then I get simulation bacon bits. Do you remember the hard ones? You know what I'm talking about? They go on the Caesar salads and stuff.
I know what you're talking about, but who
Okay,
does that to
there you go.
themselves? You're an
Okay,
adult.
just let-
You can
just-
afford
okay.
real bacon bits.
Okay, just saying. No, but the whole point is it's old school.
All right.
This is bachelor.
I remember
said,
that. I remember
this isn't me as an adult now.
they had the silicone thing in it that like made it so they didn't stick together. Yeah, I get it. I
So
know.
what I would do is I would boil my noodles, obviously.
Yeah.
I would strain them. And this is very important on how you do the procedure of making this craft dinner. You get your butter, you put a little spoon of butter into the craft dinner and you mix it around before you do anything so it coats the noodles. Then you get your pickled jalapenos and you dice them up so they're fine. You toss those in. Now you mix those around. So what that does is that coats the noodle with the jalapeno taste and everything. Then you put your cheese in, a little bit of splash of milk, right? And then you mix it all up, and then you put in your simulated bacon bits on top. And it is one of the best jalapeno mac and cheeses you can have.
Simulated bacon bits. I'm waiting for you to put imitation crab meat in there.
You get crunch because you get the crunch on your palate. You get the crunch.
All right, I get that. It did have a superior crunch. I get that.
That's the only reason you
I
did it
remember
was
those
for the-
Bako bits.
The
Bako
Ghostwriter
bits.
says that sounds so good. It's one of the most, as my sister would say, honest
Oh,
macaroni.
God, no. No, put that thing to bed.
No!
Put that thing to bed before you even get it started.
No, God,
Seriously.
please, no! No!
I hate that
Shoot
turn
that
of
dog.
phrase.
So, anyways, but that was like when I was, I could, and I'm going to give you here. You do one now. What is something that you used to eat as a bachelor?
Oh, all right. Let me tell you about my high sandwich, all right?
Oh,
This
I
is a
can't wait.
sandwich that I developed when I first started smoking weed. And you know what? Some people either go, wow, that's freaking weird, or they go, dude, that sounds delicious. So this will be a question of, are you on my level or not? Here you go.
Smoke weed every day.
Are you on my level or not? Okay, so I need you to take a marble rye, 2 slices of a marble rye. That's the preferred bread for this. And then I'm going to need you to take some nice Philadelphia cream cheese and coat that on one side of that marble rye. And then I'm going to need you to take some chips. Don't care what they are. Tortilla chips, Tostitos will work just fine. But please go ahead, get creative. The more creative you are, it only benefits your palate. So make your palate happy and get crazy. So then you take those chips and you put them down on the cream cheese, okay? You crunch that stuff together. Then I'm going to need you to take some roast beef. That's how it started when I was still eating beef. But you know what? Really put whatever kind of meat you want in there. It's not really about the meat, but the roast beef it actually does go well with everything. So try it. But if you don't eat beef, well, I don't know what to tell you. Then what I need you to do is I need you to take some salsa and I need you to put that on the roast beef. Yeah, I need you to take some salsa and put that shit on there. And then I need you to take the other piece of bread and smash that thing on there. And that's your sandwich, man. You cut that thing in the middle and boom, that's your sandwich. Never named it, but that's my sandwich, man. And then toast it, okay? Then toast it. You know what?
Wow,
I'm sure I toasted it.
That is a bold sandwich.
It's a bold sandwich.
No!
I'm not saying no to it. That's a bold one. I'm when I'm doing a sando, I'm doing 2 pieces of bread,
Okay.
toast it, cheese,
I like
pickles, slam
Pickles,
it together.
there you go. I like to toast stuff. You know what? My dad was a toaster. Seriously, we had a toaster oven. You can do magic with a toaster oven, man. Magic with a toaster oven.
Yeah, see, I love a toaster oven. I don't have a problem with that.
But,
I like bagels. Are you a bagel person?
You know, I do like bagels, but I'm not a huge bagel person. Do you know how to make a bagel? Have you ever tried to make your own bagels?
No.
Twisted Rachel makes her own bagels. She's one of the, my viewers and friends. She makes her own bagels. That's why I ask. I didn't know that was a thing. Like until Twisted Rachel said, "Oh, I'm gonna make some bagels." I was like, well, "What do you mean make bagels? Like, you know, you're gonna toast them and put some shit on them? Like, what, you know, what are you gonna make a bagel do? You gonna hula hoop with it? What are you doing?" She's like, "No, I make them from scratch," and I had never heard anybody do that. Now, one of the things that the first thing that I ever learned how to cook as a kid was every Saturday I wanted pancakes or waffles or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And right around, I guess, 2nd grade or fourth grade, somewhere in between second and fourth grade. My mom got sick of making pancakes every Saturday. Like, this is not my job on Saturdays to make you pancakes. So she took out my great grandmother's recipes, grabbed the pancakes, showed me how to do it once, and then boom, every Saturday it was my job to make myself pancakes. And that's how we started. And like I said, I don't remember now, but it was let's just go with fourth grade. But it was somewhere between second and fourth grade that my mom was like, I'm sick of this shit. You're doing it yourself, which only contributed to mass hysteria in the kitchen, because then one time they went away. And I don't know, my grandmother might have been staying with us or somebody, or maybe they just left and went to the mall. Who knows how long they were gone for. But I wanted cookies. And I didn't know how to make them, but I knew how to make pancakes. So I think I substituted and put some hot chocolate mix in with the pancake mix and tried to make cookies, and it didn't work. So then I didn't really clean it out real well, and I just threw it all in the dishwasher and turned the dishwasher on, and it clogged the dishwasher, and we had to get a new dishwasher. And my parents were very, very angry at me.
And then it's funny because your parents are like, why didn't he just grab the bag of cookies that were in the pantry?
No, we didn't have cookies.
Yeah.
No, like my dad would bring home cookies and stuff, but they weren't the good cookies. Like, no, we didn't. He liked Entenmann's. He was a big fan of Entenmann's, so there was always Entenmann's around. You guys have those Entenmann's like cakes or whatever?
We never had those. No, like I don't know. Animal crackers, baby cookies, those arrowroot cookies. Do you know those?
No.
Is it they called arrowroot?
No,
arrowroot?
we're now having a cultural difference. Hold on, Carney Rod's got something. I just do Campbell's chicken noodle soup, drain the broth, then make some Velveeta shells and cheese with real bacon bits and sea salt. Then mix it all together. Toast 2 pieces of sourdough and make it as a sandwich. Top with plain chips and A1 sauce. Jesus Christ, you got a lot going on there. There's a lot.
Wow.
And you know what it does? Wow. What's up, Clinks?
That sounds like everything in the fridge and the pantry that you're trying. Like, what can I make?
Yeah, there's a lot
out of
going
all
on there.
this?
A lot going on there.
Can I incorporate sea salt in this? I don't see why not.
Yeah, but and the A1 just slaps you in the face from left field, doesn't it? You know,
I like it.
That's like if you don't keep your eyes on a swivel at your first gangbang, you just get slapped in the face with the A1 sauce.
You know what though? Like, and that's the thing. You'll never like. We have a weird thing in my family that you won't believe. Do you know what Triscuits are?
Of course, no. Yeah, of course I know.
I'm just asking.
Just making
once
sure.
Again, I think that just.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
For the rest of this show, I'm gonna say, "Do you know what?" before I say it. So, okay. So, do you know what Triscuits are? Yes.
Yes, I love Triscuit crackers.
My sister would put Triscuits on a plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And call them honest.
Drizzle some honest Triscuits on a plate.
Honest Triscuits.
She would drizzle Italian dressing on them.
What?
Put Parmesan cheese on top.
Oh, God.
And then put them in the microwave for 45 seconds to heat them up.
What's wrong with your sister? Is she married?
Yeah, she is. It would smell like stinky feet, but it would taste
no,
so good.
No.
Oh, it
I
would
call
taste
shenanigans.
So good.
That sounds terrible.
I'm not even joking.
I can taste
I'm not even joking.
that tingling sensation that Italian salad dressing
So
had.
good.
No,
So
nothing
good.
about
So good.
Nothing about that sounds good. That sounds like shenanigans and bullshit.
Bro,
Were you
so
guys
good,
tripping
bro.
on mushrooms one time and you decided that it sounded like a good idea?
I don't even know where it came
That's
from.
some bullshit that you do when you're really, really super stoned. Like one time I remember I was like, hey man, if you just put your Skittles on your cheese pizza, it tastes really good. And that's because I was high and I was stupid.
That's not that far away. That's not that far away from come on, crackers, cheese, Italian dressing, and cheese.
I mean, no, it's not that far away. It just sounds. It's the Italian dressing. Just it sounds.
I remember
terrible.
my mom used to always give us. She used to make tapioca, and then she'd give us chocolate chips.
Yeah.
And you drop the chocolate chips and then stir it, and then it becomes chocolate tapioca. Oh, that was good.
I never did tapioca growing up. My mom liked to make fresh bread, and she made fresh bread all the time. So fresh bread is something that, oh man, you can't seriously. fresh bread.
Did she do the sourdoughs? Did she do the sourdoughs? The ones that like you like culture it
My
down.
favorite was Hawaiian. She used to do a Hawaiian bread that was
What's
just
a Hawaiian
it's
bread?
sweet, man. You've never had King's Hawaiian? You've never had a King's Hawaiian roll, dude? Oh my
No.
lord. Oh my lord. No,
What
you've
is
never had a
it?
King's Hawaiian roll. Oh,
King's Hawaiian roll.
yes, it's
King's-
they make them in Hawaii. I know, shocker, spoiler alert,
Yeah,
kids.
can you get them?
Spoiler
I wonder if
alert.
you can get them in Canada.
Oh, they're so good. Monkey bread.
let me
Yes, monkey
see.
bread is fantastic. Monkey bread is like, it's different kinds of cheese with monkey. Oh, yeah. Mm.
There's a grill called King's Hawaiian Grill too, and
Yeah.
Guy Fieri's on the page.
Of course he is, because if Guy Fieri knows all about Flavortown, and Flavortown is King's Hawaiian. It's
Coconut, macadamia, and rainbow delight bread they make.
Jesus, I've never had that
Oh
one. That
my
sounds.
God.
That sounds. Would you say that one more, but slower this time?
Okay, coconut,
Mm.
macadamia,
Yeah.
rainbow
Okay.
delight bread.
That sounds delicious. Is there a
Oh my
unicorn involved?
God, you
Tell
should
me
see
there's
these.
a unicorn involved. If there's
Oh
a
my
unicorn
God.
involved, I'm sold.
Okay, how do you order?
I don't know, but let's get
Contact.
some.
Find us. Find us.
Oh, monkey bread is a cinnamon and sugary pull-apart pastry. I'm thinking of monkey bread with cheese, some sort of cheese. I don't know, man.
Selected there.
We're getting crazy over here. Almost like a cinnamon roll. Well, I love cinnamon buns, man.
There are no. Okay, so it's sold at BJ's, Albertsons, Costco, Hy-Vee, Kroger, Public with an X.
Yeah, we've got Publix.
Yeah.
Why are you just
so
naming
nothing-
off different stores? You don't get them
I
in
don't know. I
Canada,
was
is
on
what
the
you're
website.
saying.
I was on the website.
Okay,
I
fair
felt
enough.
They
New-
gave me a really. They make a really good bread. I felt like I had to shout them
They
out.
are
Give them a little
amazing.
bit of exposure. Give them a little
Now,
exposure.
Carney Wright's talking about New Orleans king cake. What is that?
What? New Orleans.
What's a
king cake?
Nolans king cake? I need an explanation of a Nolans king cake. I'm sure it's
Nolans.
delicious.
What are you from Boston?
You know what I want
Nolans.
right now? I want a freaking crab fritter right now. That's what I want.
Crab fritter. Oh.
Hey, Twisted Rachel coming on in with a
crab
raid. Thank you,
fritter.
Twisted Rachel.
Crab fritter sounds good. We got pasta last night. We ordered in.
Twisted Rachel, I was
And,
just talking about you not too long ago. Twisted Rachel makes her own bagels. Thank you so much for that raid and welcome
yeah, we were
everybody.
just talking about your bagel love.
I was just talking about your bagels because we're talking about food and cooking today.
That sounded really rude the way you said that. We were talking about your bagels.
No, that's only
Can you
because
say that?
that's only because you're Canadian and by nature
that
you guys are
dirty?
rude because you just think you
Sorry,
can
eh?
yeah you
Sorry.
can just say sorry afterwards. That's the thing. They can just say
You're
sorry
not,
afterwards.
You're an a-hole. Sorry.
Bless your
Oh,
heart.
okay.
Bless your heart. It's
Yeah,
there.
bless you.
It's there. It's sorry.
Oh,
thank you, Twisted Rachel.
Sorry. Yeah.
Now-
I like everything bagels are my favorite.
Everything bagels are your favorite. They're my favorite too. I like everything bagels too. And here's the thing: is I think it's because I can't choose. If given the opportunity to have everything on a bagel, why wouldn't you have everything on a bagel, right?
And but doesn't everything bagel look like somebody dropped a fresh bagel on the ground and
Yes.
just picked up a whole bunch of shit?
It does. It looked like
Off the
somebody
floor?
kicked a bagel. And you
think
know
that's
what?
how
You're
it was
Canadian.
made?
You're Canadian, so like a bagel becomes a hockey puck in the wrong temperature for you guys, right?
Well, yeah, it can definitely knock someone's teeth out, but like we try to eat them before we leave them outside. In the
No, I
ice.
mean like literally. You've probably played hockey with a
we
bagel
definitely
before.
can't put them down on our ice slab tables out here in Canada. They freeze to the table. Real
Twisted
quick.
Rachel likes the onion ones.
I like the onion ones too.
Now, do you have everything bagel mix? Like, have you ever incorporated that with your other things? Because
No.
I put that on chicken thighs. Yeah, I've got
What?
yeah, man. I've got an everything
Interesting.
bagel mix, and it. I don't need. I think I got it from Boxed or some shit.
Off a
Anyways,
box? Did you just go Italian on me there?
no.
Off a box?
Box.com.
Oh, okay.
It's like BJ's, but it's .com, and
I
they
thought you
send
said
it to you.
box,
No,
like you were Italian.
you
Off a
obviously
box,
don't
eh?
know
Off a box.
very many Italians, do you?
I was married to an Italian.
Well,
My first marriage, remember?
yeah, your first marriage.
Bafague. Bafague.
All right, fair enough. Anyways,
Back to the bagel. Do you cut? How do you cut your bagels? Do you have a cutter, or do you just
No.
put your? Do you put it flat? Do you put it flat with your hand and cut it horizontal?
No.
Or do you hold it vertical and
Hold
cut
it vertical and cut down.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know what somebody I knew how they used to cut their bagels?
I find like we just talked about the 2 ways to cut a bagel. Please tell me there's a third.
Oh, you're gonna blow.
There's more than 2 ways to cut a bagel. Sure, that's going to become a euphemism now. That's going to become a euphemism now. There's more than 2 ways to cut a bagel.
I want you to hold your bagel in your hand. In your other hand, grab a fork, and then stab the fork all the way around it, so it makes a whole bunch of little.
No one does that.
I swear to God.
No.
I swear to God.
I
swear to God.
You know what? My parents told me if you have nothing nice to say about somebody, don't say anything at all. I am judging the shit out of that person right now. Okay.
Yeah, I won't say that person's name.
No, please don't, because I have already judged them.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that's what she
who
used to
does
do. We
that?
had to watch it. You know how long it took her to cut open a bagel? You're sitting there
3
at school
hours.
watching this. You're sitting there watching this at school. You're like, there's a knife right there. What are you doing? What are you doing?
And did she say it tasted better or something, or was that an
No,
OCD thing?
No, that's like someone who spells their name Erica with 2 A's on the end because one's
Just
not good
extra.
enough.
Just extra.
Yeah, Erica. So yeah, it's one of those people.
All right.
So,
Well, no, I cut my bagel.
Hopefully, there's no Erica in our room right now.
No, I cut my bagel down. But here's the thing: I didn't real. Speaking of cutting things, I didn't find there's a handy dandy tool that I think belongs in every single kitchen. Do you like to eat an apple? Because I love to eat apples. I
like to eat from them. I like to smoke out of them.
What? Yeah, they're great to smoke out of. When I was living out of hotels, whenever I live out of hotels, most hotels, decent hotels, provide you with fresh fruit, and apples are fantastic, and you can just core them. But here's the thing: is I didn't know until recently about. When I say recently, I mean within 5 years. I just got this tool that. It slices the apple and it takes the core out for you. You just slam it down.
You push it down.
I didn't know about that thing until 4 or 5 years ago. That's such a game changer for the Apple universe. Such a game changer.
You know what I want you to do?
What?
I want you to go out and I want you to go get a bunch of apples.
Yeah,
I want
I have
you to
them.
push it through that machine.
Yeah.
Then I want you to get a aluminum or whatever, one of those aluminum tins that you can get like that you throw in your barbecue to roast vegetables or whatever, like the trays.
Yeah, sure.
And then put your apples in there. Then I want you to put cinnamon and sugar and drizzle maple syrup and then put them on your barbecue for half an hour.
Oh, Jesus, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, and then get yourself some vanilla ice cream, and then when you're ready, you just pour those right on top.
That's a Canadian pie. It's an American pie, but it's Canadian without the pie. Get it? Like there's something there. That's a Canadian apple pie.
It might be. You know what I mean? Like
Canadian apple pie.
That's what we used to do, though.
That sounds
delicious. I like doing one of my favorite things to do. We have a smoker.
Ooh, of course you do.
We have a smoker, a pellet-fed one. So what I'll do is I'll go get fresh. I'll get peaches.
Oh, peaches.
Cut them.
Okay.
I'll cut them, and then they leave a perfect. The pit leaves a perfect indentation, so you have it cut it in half. And then I'll take a square of a caramel bar and put that
what
inside.
bar?
Caramel. Do you have caramel bars in
No,
there?
It sounds like a caramello bar.
Chocolate bar with caramel inside.
Yeah, it sounds like a caramello. We have
take
caramello.
a square, take one of those chocolate squares and put it inside the peach.
Okay.
And then put brown sugar on top.
Oh, okay.
And then put that on the barbecue.
Yeah,
the smoker.
That sounds good too.
Yeah, like a lot of people don't actually put fruit on their barbecues that much.
Yeah, but it's
you
good.
Guys should. Yeah, we take advantage of barbecue season out here, definitely.
What's that? A good 4 or 5 hours? You guys got barbecue season for?
Canadian barbecue season. Yeah, it's about a fortnight.
Yeah,
that's 2 weeks.
How's the outhouse doing? What's up?
Yeah, I got to pee out back.
That's nice.
On a bush.
Well, that's very 70s of you.
You got to be very careful when you're peeing outside in Canada. If you don't pee fast enough, it'll freeze up in you.
Oh, that's tremendous.
Yeah, but we do have lots of ice for ice cubes and drinks and stuff, so we're good out here. That's what we have going for us. But anyways, barbecuing fruit is cherries as well, but cherries suck because you got to pit them all, right?
Right.
And the fastest way to pit a cherry is with a straw. Did you know that?
No. I don't pit my cherries. I do it in my mouth. And I love cherries. In fact, I just finished cherries like the other day. I love cherries. I put them in my mouth. I bite down. I find the pit. And then I go around, spit the pit
So
out.
how do you
boom.
do it when you're making it for someone? Do you still baby bird it?
No, I don't make cherries for
No,
people.
you don't make cherries
I'm
for
not that
people?
nice of a person.
Oh,
You want me
okay.
to seed stuff? Like I buy seedless grapes. What's up? I buy my mangoes are cut, bitch. What?
One of the most aggressive fruits to have to take care of
What?
is a kiwi, and they
Yeah,
taste the
I
best.
love kiwis.
I love
I don't
kiwi.
think I don't think it's
No, but
aggressive. I think
you know,
you get
I
that
use a carrot
spoon in
peeler.
there and you
I
just
use
go
I
around.
use a carrot peeler.
No, I use a spoon. You get a
I use
thin
a carrot.
spoon.
No,
A thin
carrot
spoon.
peeler all day long.
Okay, no, you use a thin spoon. We will agree to disagree on that.
I like how
But by the way,
we're
do you
trading
know how?
kiwi secrets now.
Well, do you
Kiwi
know how
tips.
to the proper way, or not the proper way, but a really good way to peel a mango? Because people shy away from getting mangoes because they have that big stone in there and they're difficult
Yeah,
to cut.
Tell me.
All right, because most people won't get their mangoes cut. But by the way, that's how you know you're a baller. You think P Diddy cuts his own mangoes? I doubt it. Anyways, I'm gonna show you though. If you do cut it, cut around. Cut it and cut around the thing, and then take a cup, like a glass.
Uh-huh.
Take a glass, and you slide the mango over the side of the glass, and it will fall off into the glass, and it will take itself off of the skin of the mango. Yeah.
Shut the front door.
No, I'm dead serious, man. What's up?
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty pimp shit. I just showed you. What's up?
That's like garlic though. Like there's the trick for garlic, how to declove garlic, where you like slam it down. and
Yeah.
then-
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It works. It works.
It does.
Definitely does.
It
Yeah,
does.
you gotta. I like that stuff. Here's a question for you: peanut
Sure.
butter, chunky or smooth?
Oh Jesus! You know what? I've gone through phases with peanut butter.
Okay.
So I've gone through the chunky phase, and I've gone.
It sounds like you've been through AA as well through peanut butter.
You know what?
Sounds like you've been
I've had to
addicted.
apologize to people for some of the things I've done with peanut butter involved, definitely over the years. But I've gone from chunky to smooth. Well, I went from smooth to chunky to smooth, and now I'm onto almond.
Are you talking about your body type, or are you talking about the peanut butter?
I'm onto almond butter now. I don't do peanut butter anymore.
I'm a soy butter. I'm a soy butter.
They have soy butter. How's that?
I don't know.
Sounds terrible. Is
I
what
don't.
it
I don't
sounds like.
actually use a lot of butter. I don't use a lot of butter.
Well, neither do I. I stopped, but you know what? Most of the world thinks peanut butter is disgusting and gross and a terrible idea.
You know what I think is gross? I worked at
I'm scared to find
Superstore.
out.
I worked at Superstore, and what really creeped me out was I remember when I was a kid. I don't think they have them as much anymore, but the bulk area where you could buy bulk stuff. People who would take they had a peanut butter machine at like the Safeways here. So you would take like peanuts and you'd put it into the machine and you'd make your own peanut butter.
Wait,
I'm
how?
just thinking-
That is
I'm
the
just
most
thinking about-
unhygienic thing I've
know.
ever heard of.
I know. I'm
That
just
is a
thinking about it
terrible
now
idea. Who
and I
does
swear to God,
that?
it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Gee,
Like, you know where it came from, I bet? You know, because people were doing their own coffee grounds. You would pick your own coffee with the bag.
Yeah, but that's
And go over to their grinder, put it in, and put your bag underneath and get your grinds,
all
right?
That's
But people were making peanut butter. Look it up. It's a thing.
you know, I am sure
That's
it's
gross
a thing.
as shit.
That's
gross as
disgusting. Who needed that? Who was I get the coffee grinder thing. You know why they do that? Because it smells delicious.
Hippies.
Hippies do it.
Hippies do it. Hippies do it.
But the
And you can
peanut
say
grinder,
that.
like, who was the person who asked for that? You know what we need in this store? We need to be able to make our own peanut butter. That's
You know
what's going
what's
to
funny
bring them
about
out.
hippies? Do you know what's funny about hippies?
What?
That they'll never get any awareness. Every other group in the world will get awareness, people changing genders, all that stuff. But hippies, people feel like they can say whatever they want about hippies, and we don't have to be nice to them. We're like, you know, who makes peanut butter like that? Hippies. And everyone's like, yeah, well, yeah, they are. Yeah.
Garlic grilled
You know who
cheese
doesn't wear
make-
shoes? Hippies. Yeah, well, they don't.
Garlic grilled
Like, you know
cheese
what I
make
mean?
the
Like,
world
so
go round,
if-
man.
There's a mental note for everybody. If all else fails, just blame a hippie. Yeah. Who did that? A hippie. Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, I don't know. Like, that's kind of gross. Like, bulk was big. I can't believe bulk food is still a thing. Like, I
Yeah,
can't believe.
it's a bigger thing now. Bulk
I know,
food
but
is...
isn't it like after this whole COVID thing? Like, isn't bulk dead?
No, why would bulk be? Well, making your own peanut butter at the grocery store should have never been a thing. And by the
No,
way,
I don't think it ever should have been.
no, never should have been a thing. Thank you, Crystal OCD. I appreciate you. But bulk, I don't know. Why would it be dead? It's just multiple items. I mean, I don't understand what.
But you go buy bulk gummy bears and
I don't buy bulk gummy bears.
flour. No, but I don't. But I'm just saying that's what's there. Like the day of the bulk is kind of over. You would think. Like you would think it's kind of done. Like I'm seeing.
I'll
Like,
tell
more
you this.
people
I'll tell you this. Shared nuts at a bar are done, but I don't. But I've never shared gummy bears
Well,
at a bar.
depends what kind of bar you're going to. I'm sure they still share nuts at some bars.
But don't bump. Tip your bartenders and your waitress as well, ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems. He'll be here all week long.
I will be here all week. Yeah, sharing my nuts, but not at the bar. That's not acceptable as per Logan. But yeah, I don't know. I think that I think it's okay that some stuff is still bulk bought, but I don't think that you should be able to, as a human being, go into a place where multiple human beings could put their hands in. I
Stoner
think
girl
that kind of stuff should be done now.
Stoner girl still buys her gummy bears in bulk because she's got 4 kids. Okay.
Yeah. She doesn't mess around.
No.
She goes in there. Full force, yeah, double fisting the gummy bears.
Yeah,
See?
and you know what? There's not a place where you can make your own gummy bears. Thank the Lord. You can
What
make
is
your
the-
own teddy bears, though.
Hey, here's a question.
Yeah.
A little slightly off topic that we're talking about candy a little bit. I don't know why I just thought about this. What is the age when you switch from bubble gum to like mint gum? When does that transition happen?
When you start drinking and smoking.
You think so?
Yeah, because you want to cover your breath up.
So Russian kids start at around 10?
Yeah.
Everybody else starts like what? 16?
Yeah, and the French start early too.
The French must start
Hey,
early.
you know what? You know why the French don't shave?
Why?
Because it's hard to shave while smoking a cigarette and holding a glass of wine. I wrote that joke. That was one of my first jokes that I ever wrote. Now I feel like I'll get canceled for saying that, but you know what, kids? You know what people don't like too, besides hippies? They don't like the French either. Oh, I'm losing all the
hippies.
All the French viewers are losing. We've lost all the French viewers now.
There's a one French hippie that's like, I'm taking off my shoes now.
We invented the blowjob, wine, and truffles. We get her done.
Yeah, that's all we did. That's all we invented. Do you grocery shop now, or are you on this online shopping?
Online, I get my shit delivered. What's up? And I've had, you know what? Normally, I'd say I have a great experience with. The last 2 times have been terrible though, because you know what? They're hiring people who smoke the weed.
Smoke weed every day.
These people are smoking the weed, man.
Don't you want those people? Actually, they're probably not as good.
No, they're terrible. They keep
stuff.
forgetting my shit. They forget like half the order.
Yeah, they're like, well,
it's on the truck.
You know what I would get? You know what I get, man?
Hey, man, Steve's not here.
This, man. What does he want? He wants smooth peanut butter? No, he doesn't know.
No,
we'll
get him that chunky shit.
Yeah,
no, you know what? Even better.
He'll thank me later.
He didn't get any jelly. Get the peanut butter with the jelly mixed in there. Yeah, he'll like that.
This guy didn't order peanut butter? Yeah, Lena says, you're definitely allergic. Well, I'll get him some peanut butter. He's missing out.
Yeah, no, you're not even allowed.
I just gave him
you know what? No one eats
voice.
peanut butter anymore because you can't. If you have kids, you can't give your kids peanut butter. They're not allowed to bring it to school.
No, you can't. No,
can't bring peanut butter to school, man.
Yeah,
why? Yeah. So why are you even talking about peanut butter? Peanut butter's not even a thing anymore. Nuts aren't even a thing. Nut butters are out.
Yeah, I saw this.
You.
There's a YouTube. If you guys ever have a chance, maybe I'll post it somewhere for you if I can find it again. But there was it's a spoof commercial about almond farmer, where they get the almond milk, and it's about a guy who milks the almonds, and how it's such a hard job. It's a really funny bit, and I'll see if I can find it.
That's
for
great because
time.
kids now think that almonds
that
milk
almonds
comes from
milk.
Yeah, which is fine with me. I'm okay with that.
Sometimes you just gotta let them.
No one was supposed to look at a cow and go, "Let's have some of that." I don't think that's natural. I get mother's milk. I get that. I think all of that. But dude, you and I sitting up on a hill looking down on a cow, and I look at you and I go, hey, man, I'm gonna run down there. I'm gonna pull on that thing, and if something white and liquidy comes out of it, I'm gonna drink it. I just don't
feel
think
like
that's
the
natural.
cow got the better deal compared to the goat. Look what the farmer was looking down at the goat thinking something different. So I feel like, if anything, the cow actually benefited and worked out from this. Meanwhile, the goat's like, I'll give you milk. We could do that instead. Sorry.
I just don't understand it.
Because farmers have sex with goats? No?
Is that a Canadian thing?
Well, I think it's an ongoing joke about farmers who have sex with goats. Maybe it is a Canadian thing. Maybe it is a Canadian joke. I'd have to ask.
No, down here they have sex with sheep.
Is it sheep?
Yeah, not a lot of goats. They don't have sex. We never hear about the goats. We leave the goats alone, man.
No, I'm just saying. Best way to have. Never mind. I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, Jesus, dude. What's wrong with you?
As Logan holds up his Velcro gloves, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's terrible.
These things really gonna handle on the sheep. Do you like lamb? Do you eat lamb?
I do eat lamb. Yeah.
Do you? I don't mind it. I find it's very rich and makes my stomach hurt, but it's good.
Really? Meat.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm trying not to eat as much meat as humanly possible, but I'll mess up a lamb. You know what I still love? And people are gonna hate me for this, but if cows had opposable thumbs, they could get out of cages. I love veal, man. My mom,
really?
Yeah, my mom was never. We always had veal. Like growing up, we always had veal, and I love it. And my buddy owns an Italian restaurant, and they have veal on the menu 24/7. And I'll tell you, man, I still eat veal, and I get it. I do. I get it. People are like, you know what? You eat a baby cow. You know what? I try not to think about it. I just eat.
I like pork. See, I like pork. I'm a big pork eater. I like my bacon. I like my ham.
Well, you can't argue. You can't argue with that. But we've talked about this before. I don't understand where you guys can take a slice of ham and then decide it's Canadian bacon. How do you get the balls to just take a slice of ham and rename it Canadian bacon?
Because it's back bacon.
It's a piece of
ham.
We
don't just take ham. No, we don't just take ham. It's back bacon.
Looks like ham to me, baby. They look at me and they go, "You want Canadian bacon?" Yes, I would like a slice of ham. Thank you very much.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it. Okay. I love pork. Pork's great, man.
Sorry, I was waiting for the opposite result.
Everything's
question.
good.
I thought you were like, no, I hate
everything's good. I absolutely adore it. Just wanted to know where you guys get off taking the name. That's all.
Do you ever put maple syrup on your bacon?
No one puts maple syrup on their bacon down
here.
Yes,
we do.
No, look. Go look at your history book. Find out what happened at the War of 1812. Get back to us, and that's why.
Can you please try it?
I don't have real maple syrup. I think I have fake syrup.
Do you have breakfast sausages?
No, I don't eat breakfast. It is the thing.
Okay,
no.
Sorry. Hold on. Did you arrest anybody in the chat?
I have sausage patties.
American.
I have sausage patties. American. I do actually. I do have sausage patties actually.
Okay, so
they were on
sale.
Patties. They were on sale.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for indulging.
Yeah, I'm indulging you because they're not in my refrigerator. But yes, I have sausage patties. What would you like me to do? Put maple syrup on my sausage patties, and then put them on top of poutine, which is French fries and gravy and cheese, right?
Stoner Girl 420 says bacon and maple syrup is good.
Well, Stoner Girl's probably dead on.
I'll even put maple syrup on my eggs.
What the is wrong with you people up there, man?
You know what? If you vanilla ice cream with maple syrup on it.
Vanilla ice baby. I literally thought for a second you were going to reference vanilla ice.
I just can't believe
because you're talking crazy.
You're
talking crazy. You're going to put maple syrup on your eggs, dude? What is wrong with you?
You're going to kill me because I put maple syrup on my Cheerios too.
Well, all right, that doesn't sound terrible to me. I was getting ready. I was getting ready to shoot you down. I was already saying it. I already was saying, nah. But then you know what?
Emotionally, you're just killing my maple syrup here.
Yeah, but I could put some maple syrup on some Cheerios. That sounds delicious.
It is. It's really good.
Delicious.
Maple syrup on Cheerios is great, and you don't have to overdo it. No one says you got to slop that shit on. Just a drizzle.
Just a drizzle, all right.
Just a drizzle. But like going, I like. But that's the thing. I used to be big on honey when I was younger.
Oh, honey's great.
Honey was the world. Honey on Rice Krispies.
And good for you. And good for you.
Put peanut butter on a tortilla, roll it up in the microwave for about 20 seconds. PJ drizzle it with maple syrup. Oh, that sounds good too.
Well, that does sound good. Yeah.
I know a guy who always eats tortillas with maple syrup. Tortillas with bananas and peanut butter.
It's just a poor man's crepe. It's just a poor man's crepe, and I think it's a great idea. And guess who has tortillas in their? I do. I have tortillas. You know what? I'm gonna do that later, Stoner Girl. It's gonna be almond butter, but I'm gonna be doing it. Your kids love those. Yeah, that's a great idea. And you know what? If you don't have maple syrup, kids, use some honey. I love honey.
Are you a Nutella person?
What?
Are you a Nutella person?
I've always wanted to be a Nutella person, but
I don't like Nutella.
Wasn't. I don't like it. What's wrong with you? It's hazelnut. What's not to like about it? I like
hazelnut, but I just don't like the brand Nutella. Like, I don't like it. I think.
All right, so you like weird. Hazelnut? You mean you can buy hazelnut butter that's not Nutella?
Well, yeah. Like
I've just never. That's a thing.
I don't know. It just has this taste to it. There's something about it I just don't like.
Did you have an accident with Nutella?
I don't know. Like isn't
some
there
people don't like drinking tequila?
Shares? Is there not hazelnut and Ferrero shares?
Yeah, those things are delicious.
It doesn't taste the same to me. That hazelnut tastes different than the hazelnut in Nutella. I don't know why. There's just something about the brand Nutella.
All right, so you just don't like the brand Nutella. By the way, this show is not sponsored by Nutella, nor will it ever be.
No, dark chocolate or milk chocolate.
Oh, dude, it's got to be milk chocolate. Milk chocolate all day long.
I'm a white chocolate guy.
I was a white chocolate guy when I was a kid. Hell yeah.
When I was a kid,
white chocolate
Easter,
isn't
my
chocolate.
parents would get me white chocolate.
White chocolate isn't chocolate, though. It's not technically chocolate. Wait. Go ahead, Google it. It's not.
As the French would say, qu'est-ce que fuck? That means what the fuck for all you listeners out there.
Go ahead, Google it. White chocolate is technically not chocolate. It's not chocolate.
What?
It's not chocolate.
What is it?
Doesn't have any cocoa in it. It's not chocolate.
So what's in white chocolate?
Other stuff. Other stuff, but there's no cocoa in that shit.
Thanks for that.
Look, man, I can't know everything. Literally, I can't know everything.
Wait. White chocolate is made of a blend of sugar, cocoa butter, milk products, vanilla, and fatty substance called lecithin.
Yeah. Okay. Cocoa butter.
So
there's no cocoa
butter.
That's cocoa butter. That's cocoa butter.
Hey, sir. I'm gonna need you to.
It's not cocoa.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to stand back, sir.
No, because you're bullshitting me right now.
I'm trying to build you a sandwich at Subway, sir. You don't have to yell through the glass. I'm trying my best.
That's why you have a sneeze guard, mother.
Yes. Okay. So it is chocolate. It is of the chocolate family.
No, it's not. Cocoa butter.
It's the redheaded stepchild of the chocolate family.
Go ahead, Google is white chocolate, please. Actually, Google that.
Okay. Is white
in real time? We're gonna see his face just scrunch up like bad beer face.
White chocolate.
What?
Yeah, it says white chocolate. Wait, hold on. Is white chocolate? That's the question you want me to ask, right?
Yes.
Okay. What's the deal with white chocolate? In order to qualify as chocolate, a product must contain cocoa solids. And white chocolate does no such thing. Instead, usually made up of a combination of cocoa butter, lecithin, milk product, sugar. So you are correct. So then why don't they just call it white chunks? I guess that wouldn't sell as well.
Man, because the marketing department decided that white chocolate would sell better. Hell yeah, man! And it's reminiscent of chocolate.
I guess white chunks just doesn't sell, right?
Yeah, white chunks doesn't sell as well, and they tried it.
White chunks doesn't sell as well.
Yeah, the only place it sold better was Germany, but Germans, they're crazy. What do you know? No, but seriously, I knew that forever. Yeah, it's not actually
the Swiss.
Chocolate.
The Swiss
love chocolate.
They are known. They're chocolate people, are they not?
They are
the
chocolate
world leaders in chocolate.
They are. They're the ESPN of chocolate, kids. That's a good joke. That was a solid joke.
You know what? That's a bold statement, but I will agree.
It was a solid joke, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It was no chocolate.
It's even better that I point out that it's a solid joke. Get behind that joke. Yeah, vote for that joke.
Yeah. Can I get the bell? Linda?
Vote for that joke.
There it is.
All right, I'm done.
But I like candies over chocolate though. I'll eat candy all day.
Here's the thing: is since I quit smoking cigarettes and drinking, I can taste things. I went through most of my life not really being a sweet tooth guy because my mom tried very, very hard to. Because when we talked about cereals, I wasn't allowed sugary cereals. She tried hard to keep sugar out of. We had sugar, but egregious amounts of sugar. No, my mom was not allowing that.
Yeah.
But now that I can taste stuff, about 6 months after I quit, I started to be able to taste things. And let me tell you, now I'm like, man, I'm a little bit addicted to sugar, and I know I'm a little bit addicted to sugar because there'll be certain times at night where I just want something sweet for no freaking reason. I just want something sweet. And that, you know what that is? That's a sugar addiction. I know it is. My body wants something sweet for no freaking reason, man. So what I do, what I've learned to do, because I've given up so much, damn it. I'm not giving up sugar too, Kevin
Don't
Smith.
give it all up. Don't give it all up.
No, I'm not. No one wants to see me give up sugar and weed. I don't want to be that person. Anyway, so what I've done is I get like granola that has some honey in it. That will suffice.
I was a candy person all my life. Always been it. I would pass up chocolate in a heartbeat to get myself some candy.
What kind of candy?
Bottle caps, sweethearts, love hearts,
What?
Pixie Sticks, Nerds.
Oh, like just straight sugar candy. You're not even talking about candy. Like that's just.
I'm talking about
sugar.
you smash it up and
Right.
snort it as a kid.
Candy. Yeah. That's. I mean, that's
one
the
of my
exact
favorite
opposite.
candies of all time. That we used to get at Valentine's Day were those cinnamon red hearts.
No. What?
Why?
Oh, all right, sure, man. All right.
I'm just telling you what I liked.
And you would have loved my grandmother. She always had those peppermints in there. I'm sure you love those too.
No, the Scotch mints. No, I also a big thing. I don't know if it's a
Scotch
big
mints,
thing
sure.
where you're from, but out here, honey stick flavored honey was a big thing.
No, but that sounds nice. Honeysuckle
So
is
like
a brand.
root beer honey.
What? No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
We
man,
never
I
had
should-
root
you know what?
beer
You know what?
honey.
We have listen.
What
we
the
have a
hell is
local. We have a local candy store here in St. Albert. If I'm downtown next, I will pick you up some flavors of honey and I'll mail them out to you.
Please. I've never heard this is a thing.
Oh,
my
you're gonna
Lord.
love them. They come in like a straw,
Yeah.
sealed ends.
Yeah.
You can get tons of different flavors of honey.
Holy
sticks.
Jesus.
And then what you do is you just bite the top. And
Yeah.
then suck it out. That's it.
Oh my God, that sounds delightful.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
I've never heard of that. No.
At the fair, you get 3 honey sticks for $1.
No, that's like a big thing for your childhood. It feels like, and I've never. Has anybody ever heard of that crap? Anybody?
Wait, really?
Yeah, never. And
Wow, man.
This is huge.
I don't I don't even know where they came from. Like what the thing is from them. Like I don't even know what the.
I mean, it's just honey in a stick. I don't think it's. It's not like the Romans. Freak.
But
I bet you the
like,
Romans probably did it. I mean, Christ, they made concrete that could harden underwater. Why didn't they make honey that was flavored like root beer? I'm sure they did.
Like here, so if you go to the honeybeestore.ca, I want you to see this. So you know what I mean. You're really gonna have to take care of this. But anyways, you can get these sticks. I'll get them for you. There's tons of flavors. There was even like blueberry. There was strawberry. There was you name it.
Is there boysenberry, mango? What are we talking about here?
This is just I
don't even know what boysenberry is, by the way. I mean, I know it's a thing.
From Boise, Idaho.
But what is a boysenberry?
Boysenberry from Boise.
Hold on a second. I want to play a game. Everybody watching right now. When I say boysenberry, what the do you think of? Like, seriously, what comes in your mind? I say boysenberry. What do you think of? Something between a blackberry and a blueberry? Because that's where my mind goes.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like.
But I don't know what it looks like.
Like, all the berries that you saw in cartoons as a kid?
Yeah.
on trees, like the green bush with the berries hanging on the outside. That's what I'm picturing.
It's just an indiscriminate berry. Boysenberry, you could put a boysenberry in front of me right now and go, hey, man, that's a boysenberry. And I'd be like, huh, sweet, nice to meet you. I would have no idea what a boysenberry is. No idea. None whatsoever.
I don't even think, is it, will I get hurt by it? Will I get a rash?
We do need to start to talk about our recipes, though.
Oh, we do need to start to talk about that. Yeah, we are coming to a thing. So I asked Logan, I said, can you please supply me with a recipe?
Right.
So we can put it up. I'm going to put it up on thehouseofhydra.com. So you guys want to see what they are. I'm going to have it all up this week. But I wanted to hear something that that he's just something that he really likes and what his go-to is.
Right.
So I'm gonna hand it over to him. He's gonna tell us a little bit about the recipe. He sent it to me. I'm gonna read along here.
All right. So here's the deal. When you said I need you, what's a go-to recipe? And I first thought about something that I would make to impress somebody or whatever. And then I was like, no. What I wanted, because I want to be beneficial to our audience. So here's the deal, kids. I thought about it, and here's my go-to. I'm going to bring this over. It's going to sound fancy. It's going to look fancy, and it's not fancy at all. And literally takes 45 minutes from start to finish. And 35 of those minutes are cooking. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it's a set it and forget it, kids. And you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about quiche, baby. I'm talking about you and me. I'm talking about all the cheesy and the creamy that can be. I'm talking about quiche.
Wow, I don't have that good of an intro for my recipe.
I made that up on the spot. I can't believe I just
really
did
good.
that. Yeah,
that really resonated.
Dude,
I want to buy quiche now.
I need to sit back and let that sink in because that was awesomeness. Anyways,
I felt like we just went to commercial.
Somebody hired me to make that a jingle. Seriously, there should be the board, the quiche board should be hiring me right now to.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about it.
All right. Well, I like a mushroom quiche. And I'm just gonna throw it out there. Look, it's really easy to make quiche. Basically, what it is cream and an egg, and depending on how much cream or milk you use, depends on how much egg you use. Now, the recipe that I have is just a generic recipe, so we're gonna talk about quiche. All right, look, you need a pastry shell.
I can't get this. I can't get
Yeah,
this
I
out
know.
of my
I was
head.
gonna sing it. I was gonna sing it again for a second.
No, don't do it.
You just need. No, I'm not going to, but I want to. You just take it. You need a pastry shell, a pie dish of some sort, right? And you know what? What really jazzes shit up is when they say use cheese. Use 4 different types of cheese that you like. And this calls for mushrooms. Well, don't just be that guy that uses freaking regular old mushrooms. Use all different kinds of mushrooms. And what's fun about mushrooms? Saying them. You tell me shiitake isn't a fun word to say. Go ahead, say it.
Shiitake.
Right? Shiitake.
I call them Zoomers.
All right.
Load them up, Charlie.
All right. Well, but use different kinds of mushrooms. Then throw some onion, some sweet red pepper for color. Because really, as we know, red peppers don't really have too much of a flavor, but put it in there for some color. And then, you need some cheddar cheese, some whole milk. They say put a little bit of a tablespoon of flour in there, but I'm not doing any of that bullshit. And then, depending on your ratio to milk or eggs, what I like to do is I like to use whole, like heavy cream instead of whole milk. Yeah. If you're going to make a quiche, you're not going to be eating it yourself. You're going to be sharing it. Go crazy. Get nuts. This recipe said 1 1/4 cup whole milk and 3 or 4 eggs. I use 1 egg and I use 1.5 cups of whole heavy cream. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You like it thicker. You like it thick.
Oh, you know what? You're not gonna catch me saying that out loud. I'm not gonna.
I'm
not gonna play your reindeer games.
I just did.
and then you can put some seasoning in there. If you like some fresh herbs and spices, throw it in there. All right. And the great thing is you literally put it in the oven. Now this recipe's stupid. It's got all this other the junk. Look, you put it in the oven at 375 degrees for literally 35 minutes. That's what you do, man. Don't put this recipe on there. I'll find a better one. But And that's how easy it is to make a quiche. You literally take that stuff, mix it together, pour it in the pie crust, throw it, jam it in the oven for 35 minutes, check on it a couple times, and then it's done. And then you let it cool, and then you cover it, and you take it with you. It's like the easiest thing in the world, and it's a French word, so it sounds impressive. But really, it's just quiche.
I do like a quiche.
What's not to like about a quiche? Everybody likes a quiche.
I do like a quiche.
Everybody
mine's
likes a quiche.
Mine's a little different. I went with a pasta.
Okay.
I'm big on pasta.
Are you gonna make your pasta from scratch?
My pasta? No, I don't make pasta from scratch. What I do is this is a ham and pea pasta. So what I do is I go get a flank ham. Oof. No, I go get a flank ham. And then what I do is
ham?
Like imagine a thin ham. Pretty big, about the size of a dinner plate, thin. And what I do is I'll fry that.
That sounds like Canadian bacon to me.
Maybe Canadian bacon. I'll fry that. Then what I do is I cube it, really small.
Okay.
I put I get a pot of water, put frozen peas in it, and I cook my peas so they soften up. Okay.
All right.
Then I go get some angel hair pasta because I like it thin. I like the thin pasta.
You just got done telling us you like it thick.
Yeah, I know, but I like this thin. So then I get my angel hair pasta. I get that boiled up so it's al dente. I don't like it. I don't like it soft. I like it a little bit harder. And then what I do is I drain the water out. I then toss the pasta in a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
Throw the ham in there. Okay. Toss it. Throw the pepper. Throw the what's it called? The peas in there.
Yeah.
Toss it. And then when I plate it, I put fresh feta on top with some cherry tomatoes.
All right. Well, look at you with the fresh feta and the cherry tomatoes.
That's my pasta. That's my go-to pasta. It's a ham and pea pasta. I like to throw the tomatoes in there just to get a couple, get your veggies in there. When I was a young lad, I used to get
have
my
cherry tomatoes. That's your veggies.
That's my veggies.
Parenting 101.
When I was a young lad, I used to tell people used to always say to me, how do you get your vitamins? And I was like, well, how do I get my vitamins? I get my vitamins through Clamato juice. Beer and clam. I don't know if you guys ever drink Caesars and stuff like that.
Yeah, they exist down here. They're not a huge thing.
Well, we like our beer and clam, so that's how I used to get it. But now that I've got older, I'll eat I don't mind. I'll eat any vegetable or anything. Like, there's not one vegetable I don't like, I don't think.
Well, I'm a firm believer, especially when it comes to food. You should try everything once, because you never know. You never know when you're gonna fall in love with something.
You know that I've never tried avocado.
What's wrong with you, man? Why?
In a couple weeks, I'll be 39 years old, and I've never tasted avocado in my life.
Is that by choice? Are you scared?
Yeah.
What did an avocado do to you?
I can't. There's just something about the way it looks and its texture and everything. I've never had guacamole. I've never had it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. There's just something about it I can't do.
You wouldn't know what to order at TGI Fridays then.
Well, I know, but
there's guacamole on freaking everything at TGI Fridays.
Phobias and things.
Yeah, you're scared of guacamole.
I don't want to eat. I'm scared of guacamole. I just don't want to eat it.
That's fantastic.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. You guys are going to really enjoy, we talked about a lot of food today, and that's, when we do these podcasts, we like to pick a category and, talk a little bit about it and see. That's where we get the player one versus player two. It's two different sides of the coin of what you get to see. Obviously, my man down there in America was very insulted that I asked him certain questions if he had things, but certain things he doesn't have.
Everything in America.
Yeah, in America, everything in America. If it ain't in America, it don't mean shit.
We don't want it.
But next podcast that we're gonna have in 2 weeks, we're gonna be talking about tech stuff, cool gadgets, things we've ran across, things that we've heard are coming out in the future. So they're gonna have a bit of a tech conversation. So if you're looking forward to us talking about what's happening in the world, what's coming up, and like I said, there were a lot of tech gadgets. I think that's how what is it, just made for TV, those as seen on TV commercials and all those are all gadgets that everybody thought they were going to make them. I have a gadget myself that I did create.
Like Go
I
Get
never
Your
did
Penis?
I
What-
never
what
did
do you-
anything with it. If you want to hear about it, you'll have to tune in to our next podcast.
So you're literally
to
going to
hear
give
about-
out your idea to everybody.
but it's not going to take off.
Why?
But it was like I held this gadget for the longest time.
Sounds
and
like you're
then
talking about
finally-
your penis. It really does.
No,
Well, it's very secretive.
I
and
held
you're
it to my heart.
Yeah, oh well, then so it's large then.
I held it to my heart. I'm just saying. Okay.
Fantastic.
So we're gonna talk about that in 2 weeks from now. A week from now, you'll see the podcast be put up on Spotify.
And you'll also be able to watch
And-
this again next Sunday as we do the rerun replay.
Yeah, rerun replay. Say
This
that
is fun to say.
4 times fat. Rerun replay.
No,
rerun
I'm good.
replay.
I'm good,
Okay.
thanks. Yeah, I'm all right.
So yeah, you guys are gonna be able to see what's going on there. We do have some buttons and stuff that are being made. The website should be launching hopefully in the next couple of weeks.
We do. We have
and-
stickers, buttons. We've got 2 styles of buttons now and
Yeah.
stickers.
I think we do want to talk about maybe potentially having our first guest. It's something that we've been thinking about since we started this, but we didn't know how to introduce it. I think we're going to work that into there somewhere where we might have a special guest. I want to try to find something that would be interesting and bring a dynamic in of a specialty show. But if you guys have any ideas of shows that you want to see or topics that you want us to talk about, there are easy ways to get a hold of us. You can tell Logan here, or you can tell me. There's houseofhydra.com. You can come to Logan's pages. We're both on almost every single platform you can get your hands on. So there's no way that you guys can't get a hold of us. And if you're interested in anything, please let us know. We'd love to talk about it, and we'd love to see what you guys want to see in the future. So from everybody in House of Hydra's Brotherhood here, I want to say thanks for you guys all coming, and I'm going to pass this over to Logan to check us out. Thanks for coming, everybody.
All right. Well, thanks for that host, It's Hungry Fat Man. I'm going to send, I just want to say, I'm going to send It's Hungry Fat Man a Logan's Angels shirt. He won something the other day. We were talking about this right before we got on air. He won something the other day for me. And then, unfortunately, his size isn't available right now because of COVID, which I think is ridiculous. But, and then he said, well, surprise me. So, you know what? I'm going to send you a Logan's Angels shirt. Anyway.
Logan's Angels.
I just can't wait to see you wearing it on your stream. Logan's Angels, baby. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, everybody. I appreciate you being here. I know House of Hydra appreciates you being here. Sunday. That's right. Every single Sunday. 2 p.m. right here on Logan Radio Rocks. You can catch either a live or a replay of Player 1 versus Player 2. Next time, we're going to be talking about tech, which is fantastic because I don't know anything about tech, but I know how to buy it. So we'll talk about that and so much more. Man, I appreciate you being here. Like I always say, you could be anywhere in the world, and I appreciate you being here with us. Hey, Hydra, say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.